Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Lippert Toy Hauler Patio Upgrade Kit. It's going to give us a nice little patio if we want it. However, we're not going to sacrifice our ramping capabilities too. So if we still want to haul something inside of our toy hauler, or if you're just wanting that patio set, this is going to be an excellent option. With 3,000 pounds capacity for it in its ramp position, we should have no trouble getting our ATVs, UTVs, or anything else that fits within those requirements up inside our toy hauler. And with a 1,500 pound capacity for a patio setup, we should have no trouble of getting a lot of people on the back of our toy hauler and being the envy of the campground. As you guys can see here, we are having a 94 by 94 door for ourselves to get today. To go ahead and just double check that for ourselves, we can go ahead, and of course my tape measure won't work with me. Brad, go ahead and hang on there for me, my man.
No problem.
Got a handy friend, of course. As you can see, it's actually sitting right over that, about 95¼ inches there for that outside opening. So later on, as we drop this guy, we're gonna go ahead and take a look on that flush positioning. That's gonna put you closer to that 94 inches. And that's gonna be what you really wanna look for, of course, is that inside opening on your toy hauler to make sure it is going to fit for ourselves. Now you're getting a nice little fiberglass feel on this guy, so you're just gonna be knowing it's gonna be holding up well for the weather to come. However, of course, it has been reinforced to go ahead and allow us to utilize it as a ramp to get those heavy toys inside of our hauler. At the very end, you are seeing those hinges there, quite a few hinges, so you know it's going to do a good job of supporting that weight and bringing itself down in no time. Of course, it won't take too much time to get those actually installed, just a simple little hinge maneuver to get it set in our toy hauler. Well, just for a second here, we're going to go ahead, drop it down, and start taking a look on the other side. One thing I would like to point out, you guys can see as we're lowering this down, we are a little worried about the front edge of our gate here. So if you are want to keep that looking nice for the time to come, and especially if you find yourself utilizing this in that ramp position a lot and you're driving those toys over it, it can benefit us to get something that can cover that top of the gate. So something like a rubber bumper can be excellent. There's a few of them available here at etrailer.com. And of course, any other type of application you can to really prevent any damage to this is really going to help in the long run. Now that we've got it laid down, we're going to go ahead and just double check our measurements here. As you can see, going straight across is going to be putting us at 93¼ inches for ourselves. And that can be really important in your toy hauler because we want this to actually seat properly and seal. Now, talking to seals, we definitely want to make sure that our toy hauler actually has a seal for this, as we don't want water coming in. So if your toy hauler doesn't have one, that can be another expenditure to pick up. However, we're really going to need it because we don't want that rain coming in, destroying any of our toys, or especially the inside of our toy hauler. So we can go ahead and also look at our length going across here just to double check that inside measurement for ourselves. And going straight across here, we are looking right at 93¼ inches as well. So looks like we are standing right inside those dimensions, which is great for ourselves. Talking about the material itself, you are going to see a nice little rough pad here on the back end. That's going to be great for when everybody is hanging around on the patio. Even if it does get a little wet, maybe a light rain comes through, we're not going to be worried about slipping. It has a really good kind of frictionized feel to it, so you're definitely be holding up quite well. Not going to be slipping or doing any kind of damage to ourselves, which is excellent for us. Right here in the middle, you are going to see an insert already ready to get that in that patio position. So we will need to pick up a cable, and that is also available here at etrailer.com. But all we want to do is measure where we have this level on our toy hauler. So once we get our hinges installed, we bring this down level. A jack or any kind of other thing to make it stand up straight and keep it level for ourselves is really going to be important. And then measuring that distance between the top of our toy hauler to this very position here. We can go ahead and make sure we have the right cable, and that's going to allow us to actually get this in that nice patio formation. It doesn't take long either to put them in. It's just a simple little pin and clip system. It holds it right there, and that way we have a 1,500 pound capacity to get everybody at the campsite up on top of our rig. And especially when you start getting a nice little gate feature going around here, I know it can be hard to imagine, but it can be nice to go ahead and get a Lippert gate as well. And those are really, really easy to use. They just utilize this little guy right here. These pins and clip just pop out very easily and they slide right into position, and that way we have a nice little railing around our patio, which is great for the kiddos, of course. This will be sitting a little high up, and we don't want them or anybody else falling off the side getting hurt, so that can be a great little way of making sure everybody stays safe on the camping trip. Well, as you guys can see, this can be a great little way. You know, I'm about 220, 6'1", not taking up too much room in this patio. Now I'm not moving around too much because we don't want to damage our product here, of course. course, but when you have this suspended in the air, it can be a great little hangout place as well. Again, with those gates as well, it can be a great little place for the family to hang out, not worried about the little ones walking off, causing any kind of damage. And honestly, this can be a great little way to really maximize your toy hauler capabilities. And one thing with it too, guys, you might be worried, well, I have this in my toy hauler and I'm dropping down that gate. Isn't that going to just leave my back end open for any bugs to come into? Well, Lippert has an amazing amount of options, and there are a couple other companies there as well. Can give you a great little kind of screen-in door option. That way, we also have a way of actually closing in our trailer when we have our big door folded out. And of course, I'd highly recommend making sure you have the proper seals here on this guy as well, whether it be on your toy hauler or picking up one to match this kit. Definitely going to be beneficial for us not have any water getting inside our RV, of course. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for our look at the Lippert Toy Hauler Patio Door Upgrade Kit here at etrailer.com. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.